Hello, people. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Kind of late, but good evening for those out there in the US. Good morning or good afternoon for those in the other side of the world. Oh, this guy died today. Okay. Too bad. I need to charge it. Oh, yeah, I'll do it now. Rip it indeed. We'll charge it while we'll charge it in the meantime. Hello. One drunk man. Hello. 10 peaches. Ryotaro. Hello. Ben Caridion. Hello. Boner Dennis. What's up? Wow. How are y'all doing? Oh, I guess it is a Saturday, so you didn't work today, Dennis. Well, maybe you did, but it's late, so. C4, you made it. You always make it, though. Oh, these days, at least. Tree Leaf, hey. I'm doing okay. I had a good day today. Spent it outside for the most part today, actually. It was a beautiful day outside today. It was like 60-some degrees. Perfect weather today. A few degrees warmer would have been nice, but actually it was very, very nice out there today. Nick Jimster, hey, what's up? It's been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Oh, that's great. Good to see you here. Mr. Diego, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? My favorite... Let's see. My two favorite ice cream flavors are coffee. I specifically like the coffee Häagen-Dazs ice cream, and I like mint chocolate. I also like matcha on a case by case basis. I don't like all of them. It needs to taste like matcha. It needs to have a strong tea taste for me to like it. Otherwise, I don't like it. If it's too sweet, I don't like it. Same with any like tea-based ice creams, like Earl Grey ice cream I've had, and like it has to have a strong tea flavor to it. Otherwise, I don't like it. Yeah. Yo, Quinn, what's up? Long time no see, Quinn. I know I'm not cool enough for you. Just kidding. I also don't stream regularly, so I know. Just purchase sugar plum and some yellows. Gat yellows? Silk yellows? Dry yellows? What yellows? Gonna build my NK65 after a couple of months sitting collecting dust. Oh, nice. Very nice. Gat yellows. Oh, sick. Chocolate gelato, the most out of every frozen dessert. Tastes best in the afternoon as well. Yeah, I actually love having ice cream in cold weather. I love having ice cream in the winter. I actually crave ice cream a lot in the winter. I love having ice cream in the cold. Dashkov, hello. What's up, buddy? How y'all doing? How's y'all's Saturday? I know that people, if you're in the East Coast, or at least here in New York City, today was a very nice day out. Very warm. I mean, not very warm, but it was nice and warm. Just overall like a pretty nice day out. Yeah, so I enjoyed the day out today for the most part. Met some friends. We just hung out, chatted and whatnot. Had dim sum for the first time in like a year and a half, almost. Not even. Yeah, no. Yeah, like a year and a half almost. Yeah. So had some dim sum today. That was delicious. I hadn't had it for so long, and it's like soul food. I'm going to eat dinner. Sounds good. So yeah. Only annoying thing in the summer is that ice cream melts. Yeah, for sure. Water is wet. Crave iced coffee and ice cream in the winter too for whatever reason. I don't know, it just tastes great. Ice cream in the winter, what a psycho. That's cool. Yeah, I really like ice cream in the winter though. Water is wet. Hello, Mr. Juan. Thank you so much for the 10 months, buddy. How you doing, my amigo? So, let's see. First thing in the agenda, we have 2 pieces of mail to open. Number 1. And number 2. Oh, unboxings. We are doing unboxing today. Just cause I figured I was gonna open it anyway, and just wanted to show you. You'll get to see it this time. So let's open it up. Okay, there we go. It's opened. What knife are you using? This is a QSP Puffin. I actually got it from Drop right before they stopped doing these drops for this one. I think for or EDC rather, or you know. Because I think they recently announced they're gonna not do these anymore. So I got in just at the right time. I need to clean it, actually. I should clean it. I don't know how to maintain knives though, so I need to kind of ask people how to do it. Oh shit, that's big. Okay. I got some desk mats. Alright, let's open up this guy first, since you... Just showing you what it is. Built by Bakineko last night with alpaca, sounds amazing. Oh, congrats, nice. So I got this desk mat. This Sakura desk mat from Project Keyboard. Well, I got it from somebody else. I got it from my brother, actually. But yeah, I got it from somebody else. Yeah. Alright, so there is this one. And then... Actually, I'm gonna just roll it up right now. Nice Sumi mat. Yeah, it's one of the Sumi mats. Where's the bunny desk mat from? It was privately, or like it was a small run, privately run basically. I mean, or a small batch privately. Yeah, basically same. Private small batch run of mats. These mats are by Kirang. I'm not sure if you know her. She's a Korean keyboard enthusiast and collector. She also streams builds on Twitch every so often. But she speaks in Korean. So her streams are in Korean. But yeah, this is Kirang's like mascot in a way. This bunny. So yeah. Need to get you on the next Medjet Deathmatch run? Oh, fun. Can you guess what this is? Ta-da! Focus. Ta-John. What mat do you have under the bunny one? Oh, it's the gaff that's mat. The one you saw last stream. And then there is, I guess this is the badge, I assume? Yep, I was right. We've made X Keycaps. I'm wrapping it up because I'm not gonna like put it out right now, but yeah, I'm gonna put it on later. And then this we can just, I mean, you guys can see more or less the texture. This is linoleum, so it's like, I don't know, that's like maybe like 3-4 millimeters. I think this is 4 millimeters thick. So it looks like it's 2 millimeters and 2 millimeters, maybe? I'm not sure. I actually can't measure it here. And then you can see that the badge will go in here. Right now it's just rolled up, but the texture of the linoleum is like that. So you can see the texture is like, it's not rough, but it's also not like cloth smooth. So you can imagine, like, that's kind of like the sound it makes when you rub your fingers on it. So it's not completely smooth, but it's also not rough. So I would say like a mouse will glide okay on it, but maybe it's not like ideal for your gaming purposes or whatever. It's like a nice work mat. But this will be perfect for black backdrops for my photos and whatnot. So I'm very excited to try this out, and also using it as a work mat. I think this will be very useful for me because sometimes I use like, you know, like other tools, and maybe this is easier to clean compared to cloth. So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. I kind of would have to try it to see if it's easier to clean or not. I actually never have had linoleum, so I decided to give it a shot. Yep. So this is what we got today. Yo, Jay! Hello, streamer. That coaster looks mighty cute, just like you. You're the cute one. But yeah, this coaster was made by a friend of mine. It's like 3D printed 2 parts. It's the coaster itself, and then the logo was 3D printed separately. And the bottom is just cork, and then it was painted, which is why the surface is not like perfectly clean, but that's because of the paint job. It was a gift. Is it infilled? No, it's actually painted as well. So basically what they did is they masked this part. So basically they would paint like blue, and then they painted the white part separately, and then put it in and pasted it together, basically. Yeah, it was a nice gift. It was a gift for my birthday, and I really I love it. You know, it's super nice of them. How do you even clean mats? Desk mats, like these cloth desk mats, you can just toss them into the washer with cold water wash CFO, and then you can just air dry them. I put like 2 chairs and then just put the desk mat on top, and I just air dry them. But these are machine washable. All these cloth desk mats, they're all machine washable. Yeah. Alright, let me go back and see. I like frog version of that. What mat do you have under the bunny one? Okay, we covered that. Druas looks questionable. Lil OZ Vert, hello? Is that the Keycaps mat? Yeah. How do you even clean mats? We covered that. Hey dude, I've been looking up a lot more stuff. The Constellation keyboard looks really good, but it seems people are only flipping it, so it's so expensive. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Some stuff like out there on Mech Market, like you can tell that it's just being sold for the money. And yeah, it kind of sucks. That part sucks. When it kind of sucks to see boards unbuilt and unused, and then only being kept in people's closets for the sake of selling. It's so fucking sad. I hate it. I hate seeing it. It's just like such a sad life for a keyboard. being kept like, you know, either unboxed or boxed or wrapped or whatever, unbuilt. The worst life of a keyboard is that. Even if it's a OTD or whatever, an unbuilt keyboard is the saddest life of a keyboard, in my opinion. Doesn't matter if you collect them for fun. I personally just believe keyboards are meant to be built and used. Even the nicest ones out there. Yeah. But that's just my opinion, so. How's the Duck Eagle? It's great. I actually really like it. But I've always liked duck boards, and I love this underglow stuff. It's just sweet. It's just sick. I see. I spilled lube on one of them. I don't know how I feel about tossing in the washing machine. I would still toss in the washing machine anyway. I heard that Ire's Zimu R2 was bought to be flipped. Oh, I see. Zeal Vault. It's even worse if it's a budget board. I think any board doesn't deserve to be saran wrap in a closet. Yeah, that shit drives me mad. It's horrible. Saran wrapped in a closet or in a cabinet, only to be taken out to be flipped a few years later or whatever that shit is. So sad. What about China builds where you build it but don't solder it? Are you throwing shade at Komi? At my homie Komi? 5V? The legend? The museum himself? Just kidding. If a keyboard's not built, is it really a keyboard? Yeah, it's just sad, man. What if it's built but never used and only displayed to exhibit? I think it's sad. I think it's sad to not see use for it. But actually, if it's fully built and not used, I don't know. Maybe at least it's built, I guess. At least it's being displayed. I think at least it serves a little purpose, but when it's wrapped and sitting in a closet or just listed for sale, that shit's like the worst. The fucking worst. Diego, how much did that key called Deathmat cost? I think the retail was like, what was the retail for it? 80, 90? I forget. But I personally paid less because my brother did me a favor because he's a nice brother and I love my brother. 80. Why? Some people want to pay the price. Handmade in the US by a small company. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like artisans. You pay for the work. Practically, yeah, sure. Linoleum pads, you can get them anywhere. You can get them in other places. Yeah, sure, you can do that. Anyway, let's unbox this thing too. I am excited for this. I've been waiting for this all week. Can you guess what this is? Can you guess what it is? What do you think this is? I'm holding it so you can't hear it or anything. I love when a board I love sits in the closet for a year, then I see it on a tray post for a bongo cap. Mine are assembled but never used, maybe like once a year. I go touch them once a month, but at least it's you use it a few times, CFO. It's better than not at all, and you know. So, at least it has some purpose every so often. Artisan, bag is in the glove, yellow mitten, bango. It better be a clack, a glove, bubble wrap, a keycap. Oh, did that reveal it? I'm not sure. Da-dun! Tin box. So yes, it is a keycap. Ooh. To the moon. Let's go. Is there a Doge in there? No, there's just a rocket and the moon. Space. Booze me to the moon. Half salty, half jelly. Yeah, I think anyone would be. Well, I love Cosmos, and it's like in my literally like my favorite colors. Has like a silvery, no, it's like gray, like a light gray and like a light blue. Oh, so good. And the theme. Is there water in there? No, it's not water. It's just a reflection of the visor on the light. That's all. Yeah, it's not water. It's not. You can't do that with resin because it causes a chemical reaction basically. So. Anyway, that's what I got. Diamond hand actually. Oh yeah, I'm diamond handing that shit. Yeah. Anyway, it was a yeah. I finally got it. I've been looking for this and figured something out, and ta-da, it's here. Anyway, okay. Well, that's my unboxing for the day, which is pretty crazy. This is actually one of the best unboxings I've done in a while. Like, as in like great mail. So let's get started with the build finally after 20 minutes, 30 minutes in. So let's get started. I'll put this away for now. Put it here, because people are gonna join and be like, "Oh my god, I don't need that right now." All right, it's Hyphen time. So here we have our ink switches, some stabs in there. Oh. I got one artisan after entering raffles, was disappointing, now done with them. That's a good thing. King, Friday 7th. I'm happy for you, actually. I'm glad you're not getting into artisans. Getting into artisans is a trap, by the way. Don't get into artisans. It's very costly. It's a trap. Don't do it. It's unfortunate. I'm in it. I like them, but if I could like Jedi mind melt myself, I would convince myself not to do it so I could be safer with my money. And I like fewer things, so I could spend less on things that I like and, you know, save. But I can't control that. I mean, I sound like an addict, but it's more so like I know what I'm doing, but it's like, it's very costly is what I'm saying. That's all. Here we have our plate and PCB. Half plates, half aluminum plates, and PCB from Welbetech. The first stage is denial, but I don't deny it. The first stage is denial, but I don't deny it. Look at that. Finderworks, Pixel Duck, and Welbetech logo. It's a weird flex style PCB. This is the WT60D Hyphen edition. In a kind of interesting color. It's kind of brownish. It's kind of poopy brownish color. It's lit though. It kind of looks a little burgundy-ish, but it's definitely kind of more brown than red. And I love it. I love interesting solder masks like this. And for the board, here we have the board. Bump-ons, daughter board, cable. And here we have the Hyphen. Did you already build one in the exact colorway a couple months ago? Yeah, this is another one of those protos. There's a second one of those protos. I did build one. That was my own prototype. This is another such prototype. So yeah. I did build another one. I mean, I build same boards all the time. Just because I build it once doesn't mean I'm gonna not build another one. Right? I mean, you know, if you're not interested, you don't have to be here. No one's forcing you. Like building a lot of unicorns? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of unicorns, I actually have more to build. So yeah, you'll be seeing unicorns for a while. Alrighty. I guess people like me building unicorns, I don't know. It just happens to be the case. No pun intended. Haha, the case, you get it? Wait, Steve was working on something? Oh, show the side profile? Yeah, side profile. I guess the top is slightly lighter than the bottom, but it's fine. Actually, in the... Oh, it's just a reflection of the light. I think the light is so harsh that it looks like that, but it's actually not quite different. Yeah. It's definitely the reflection of the light, but yeah. Like, if I see it up front, like from my point of view like this, it's actually, I actually can't tell that big of a difference, but in the reflection of this light kind of like this way, I could see that. Yeah. It's not too bad though, TBH. Yeah. This reminds you of the Xena? So you couldn't call it forest green and tactical green? I don't know. Just kidding. I don't know. BFG and forest green, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so, cool. So that's that. That's the case. Just leave it here for now. I'm gonna test the PCB first, as usual. Maybe put the bump-ons on, actually. Don't kill it? No worries. I'm sure it'll be fine. Unicorn R3 when? Not anytime soon. Unicorn R3. Unicorn R3. I wouldn't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. There's a decent number of other projects that are being worked on for Singa, so I would not expect Unicorn to be run, at least not for probably the rest of this year, actually. Yeah. Probably not for the rest of this year. But yeah, I'm lucky I've never had any PCB arrive DOA or column Z. Yeah, it just, it's a chance thing, I guess. Sometimes, you know, human error / chance, yeah. I can't get over that green. So nice. Yeah, it's so good. It's so lit. All right, let's open up via. And so today, oh, actually, I think I have a Wilbatex WT60D layout already saved somewhere here. WT60D. Okay. And then key map. No, layouts. Today we're gonna be doing win keyless and full right shift. We're gonna be doing full right shift today. Regular backspace and step caps lock. Oh, so that means I should program this as my function key, just for myself at least. I know that the end user is probably gonna program it differently, but that's just me. The rest is fine. Okay. Let's go with key tester. Test matrix. Oh, what's up? Fuckles. Fuckles. Where are you from, man? I heard you speaking Spanish and I was surprised. I grew up in Mexico. I was born and raised there. Yeah, so I speak Spanish fluently. Yeah. My parents are Korean though, so I speak Korean at home. And then, well, I speak English, obviously. Okay, and... Alright, cool. PCB works. Gave me Filipino vibes? No. I'm not Filipino. But I mean, makes sense given my name and given the Spanish. Yeah, I could see that too. GB when? I don't think, at least not for now. I don't know if there's any GB planned. So yeah, currently we're still in the prototyping phase for Hyphen. So yeah, gotta wait. If even there's going to be a group buy for it. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, just have to wait and see. Yeah, I shouldn't. Why am I pouring these out? I'm gonna do stabs first. Yo, what's up, Dennis? Wait, weren't you here earlier? Did I ignore you? Stabs? See you in an hour, Sifa. While I get, you know, distracted. Let's see, shift, enter, and so actually we use all the stabs today, right? Yeah. Backspace. Do you have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. There's a new proto? No. Same. Same old, same old. Okay. I was here earlier, but I just went to do some stuff. Okay, cool. First time here. Love the base plate. Question: what is a draw to such a minimalistic keyboard? I assume merely desktop space savings. Many reasons. Chiggy peppy, but I mean, I think specific to your answer, yes. Having a smaller layout means more desk space for sure. That would be one of my primary reasons to do a 60%. Second reason is that you can pretty much achieve the same amount of functionality within that smaller layout because the keyboards are reprogrammable, meaning that you can program whatever key in whatever position, and you can use function layers. There's layers that you can access through like specific function keys. You can program anywhere also, right? So there's like several layers. So you basically can have, right now there's like what, 60 keys, let's say here, and you'll have like another 60 in a layer below, another 60 in a layer below, and so on. So you have access to like 180 different combinations of things. I mean, like, well, 6 times 4, 24. So 240 different combinations of things or different things if it's 4 layers, right? So yeah. So yeah, reprogrammable PCBs allow us to use function layers, and you can achieve so many things within a small layout. Quick maths, yeah, it almost failed me because I guess I'm kind of tired for sure, because I've been out all day. So yeah. Man, it's not hot. Wow, that's toxic. I'm not hot. JK, I'm not. I think I'm more like the cute type. TBH. Even then, doubtful. Do you think 40% is too small? It is too small for me because the base layer doesn't contain enough keys for my normal use comfort. Like, it just doesn't cover what I need to cover on a base layout. So for me, 60% is up to where I go. 50% maybe, like the TMO50, like TMO50 has just enough. I can actually manage to use the Equinox and the TMO50 okay with function layers, but even then I'm very slow with them. So personally though, I prefer 60 and above, basically. 60 and above for me is just fine. And my most used layouts, or my favorite layouts, are 60% and TKL. So I use those to the most. Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. Wait. Do you hear that? Chill game, not so chill today. I see how it is. Do you hear that bike pedaling back in the wonderful spring weather? It's Labor Day. All that work into backpedaling. '60s are awesome. Do you own a Vulcan Pro Lightning? I actually do. Yeah, I do. I haven't built it. I actually need to build it. I've been waiting to build it. I have the switches loop now, but I just have not had time to do anything that's not client boards. So I always prioritize client boards before my own, and so I've just been trying to keep well, specifically client boards that I've been kind of sitting on for a bit. So yeah, because I feel bad. It's not about them asking me to hurry up, it's just me feeling bad. So I prioritize those first before anything that's mine. But I did do a Vulcan Pro build for somebody else a while back, like last month. So yeah. So if you're curious about that board specifically, there is a build VOD on my YouTube channel, I guess. I'm not sure if it's still on Twitch, but yeah. It's on my YouTube channel at least. My eyes are kind of tired. I think it's the contacts. I think I should take off my contacts and wear glasses instead. I'm gonna go and take off my contacts after this one. I'll be right back. I've been wearing them for too long today. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna wear my glasses instead. Do you ever put the O-ring mod along with gaskets at the same time? O-ring mod along with gaskets at the same time? No. No, I don't think so. haven't seen it done that way, I guess. If I'm understand what you mean, like using an O-ring around the assembly and like gasket strips or something, no, it's kind of redundant. And also, I don't think it works that way, because gasket strips, you need like a surface to put it on, and then the whole idea of O-ring, like the O-ring that goes around assemblies, is that there's these structures that support the O-ring in the case, and basically hold on, like the O-ring kind of sits on those structures. So yeah. Anyway, BRB. Okay. Oh, we hang out with JD now. JD. JD. Okay, I am Baku. What about the other king of O-rings? Like that sits under the keycap stem itself? Oh, you mean like under the keycap? Well, that just shortens the travel of that key. Like, yeah, it just shortens the travel of that key, and sure, it will dampen that. But that's just keycaps and stems on the Switch. I personally don't like that because it shortens the travel too much. It feels like I'm pressing on like not much of a length. I feel like they would kind of take away the charm of using mechanical key switches. And also, if it's too thick, actually, like, it might not even go far down enough to actuate properly. So that's something I'll be concerned about too. The O-ring would have to be relatively thin, but even then, you're still shortening travel, which is something I don't personally like. So yeah. Vulcan Pro seems really interesting with double O-rings. It's a similar concept, very much. I mean, it's really just kind of like suspension on two sides, but at the same time, I would argue that Vulcan Pro is quite interesting, but at the same time, the principle of it is not far different. So it's just implementation-wise, it adopts a slightly different style of it. So yeah, maybe it adds a little bit of the bounce or whatever you want to call it, but I think the difference is like not huge. It's there, but probably not as huge as you think. Yeah, I'll have to try it out myself again to sort of double check, rather. Yeah. Highlighting DC. When a switch says the bottom out is 70 grams, does that mean the spring weight is 70 grams? Yes. So in the trend of, at least in the community right now, like if you buy like springs from, let's say, like Novel Keys or like TX or Makibo, I guess Makibo.com, or like SPRiT, like, no, well, don't buy from SPRiT, but if you buy from like different stores, yeah, they normally list it as bottom out weight. So yes, the answer to that is yes. I'm doing this the thing of behalf of JD Tiger. He requested white on black Zhuyin. Sounds good, Mr. Drunk Man. So the key set has been decided for white on black, which is a nice set to put on. And also, yeah, it's a nice look on black, on green anyway. So it'll be different actually from all the different green keyboards we've seen. We've seen my own Hyphen. We've seen the unicorn that I literally just posted today on my Insta. And we've also built like some other green keyboards in the past. I've built like an AL1, I've built yeah, I built a few others. And I don't think we put a white on black before. We've done camping. But yeah, white on black is actually a good choice. Well, it's never a bad choice, but it's a good choice in particular because we've never done it on green. Hey, Big Macs and Onions, how are you? Big Macs and onions, I guess. I always like say it all together, and it's like Big Macs and onions. What's a nunion? Thank you for being nice to me. Hello, Tree Leaf. What's up? Am I supposed to be mean to you? Should I just be like, fuck off, Tree Leaf, fuck off? But Noonians looked weird. It was supposed to be Big Macs, no onions. You don't like onions? Damn. You're missing out, buddy. You're missing out. No onions. Missing out. F onions, bro? No, I'm not talking to you for a while. Jesus Christ, what a fucking sacrilege. Damn, not liking onions? Whew. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I don't know why I put the fucking jar there. Sorry, am I cursing now? Why am I cursing? Yeah, sorry. I think we need a timeout. I respect the flavor they bring to a dish. Yeah. Onions are not good, same as garlic? Too obtrusive into the flavor? Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe you guys. Of course a minty boy would say that. What do you add instead? Mint? God. Sorry guys. I'm sorry y'all's taste buds are obtrusive to the enjoyment of delicious food. I think that's what's obtrusive here. Y'all's taste buds. Y'all taste buds are missing out. Everyone's having a party, and y'all are just, F onions. And garlic. Sag. That's a Sag moment right there. Moment of silence for our brothers in the no onion zone. Raw onion spice too good. I will not eat it. Okay, fried onions, best onions. Fried are good. Yeah. You've declared war on all of Italy. Ban these fools. I won't ban y'all. I'll just make fun of you probably. What? What asafoetida? What's asafoetida? Hold up. What's asafoetida? What the fuck? Is that a spice? I've never heard of it. Asafoetida? Or maybe I've heard it, but I just don't know what it is exactly. It's dank and nice. Huh. Taste buds tailored to chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. Damn. Anyone who dislikes onions or garlic is officially state wanted across Italy and most Southeast Asian countries. For sure. They're in their own party. Yeah, y'all have your own party. Meanwhile, I'll just let you know, JD the Tiger and Gateron would not join that party. They like onions and garlic. They enjoy real food. They love their meats with that infusion of flavor provided by onion and garlic. Are those shifts GMK? This one is... Wait. This one is GMK, this one is not. Wait. Fuck. Yeah, I think this is a PBT cap. There's no BSB short shift, no. There's no BSB short shift Alhex. I don't like any onions, but I do like garlic. So, you know, I used to be a very picky child. I used to be a very terrible child as far as, like, my mother is concerned. I would be the type of kid who would hold on to food in his mouth for 30 minutes because I refused to eat certain things, and I was just, like, fucking terrible. I was, like, the spawn of the devil, and I would make everyone's life super difficult because of it. This was, like, when I was, like, 6 or something, you know? And obviously, like, as I turned like into a teenager, I started eating like everything and whatnot. But yeah, I used to not like basically everything. I would only eat like rice, sausage, and like sweets, and you know, I don't even know. Nothing nutritious, which is terrible. I regret it. Well, I can't regret it because it's almost like it was just part of my nature to refuse it, and it's just fucking sucks. Probably that's why I'm probably this short. I'm like medium height because of it, probably. And then of course I like played basketball through like middle school and high school. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into basketball and do varsity, and maybe I'll grow a bit more. Nah, didn't grow jack shit. You know, didn't grow at all. Stayed the same height or whatever. Like after my growth spurt. GG. And of course, like, you can't, like, yeah, that was it. GG. Asafoetida is how you pronounce it. I see, asafoetida. Thank you for the pronunciation lesson. Ever just have grilled onion instead of raw onions on your tacos? Yo, cebolla asada next to the tacos or in the tacos? Fuck, so good. So good. So good. Sorry, I'm like a little behind on chat just because I'm taking my time. Fried onions and a nice cheese stick. That shit slaps. Woo. Yeah. Fried onions. Did you get the ThinkCaps RGB kit? I did not, no. I did not get ThinkCaps at all. Yo, who's this? Yo! Frank in Grindbox. What's up, my dudes? What's up, D&D party? Chat versus Everything is a channel dedicated to Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch. They actually are led by Grindbox and Dankly Frank, or Frank, who is one half of Primecaps, and they play D&D along with chat. Chat controls the actions of the main character named Balin Barrelbeard, and I've unfortunately not had the luxury to join them as of recently, but I have time. I enjoyed, like, you know, watching and following along. But what's up, Raiders? What's up, my friends? How are y'all doing? Y'all should check out Chat versus Everything though if you're into that tabletop RPG thing. If you're not familiar with D&D, it's also, I think it's a very friendly space to be introduced to it, at least on a more observer level. You don't have to be very active as a participant, but it's always, if you bring some creativity, you can spice things up for everyone else, and it's fun. It's all about the immersion, D&D. It's all about the immersion aspect. And I kind of sucked at it the time I went on stream, but it's okay. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. 18,000 Raiders. Primecaps Pog champion. Primecaps is very Pog champion. They are the biggest Pog. The Poggers of champions. Yeah, no. Primecaps is awesome. They've been killing it. God, that damn 420 sale. Oh, so good. Lost though, but so good. If you all don't follow Primecaps, you should follow Primecaps. Just search Primecaps or primecaps.ca. Primecaps, they're on Instagram too. They do amazing work. They've improved heaps over the past couple of years. Past few years, rather. And yeah, their colorways and their sculpt slap. Super creative stuff. And I'm really like, of course I'm biased in the sense that I love the work, but just see it. The pictures will tell you how fucking amazing they are at what they do. And it's just great to see it. Like, I'm just like, fuck. It's like everything. Like, I want all of these, but can't have it. But damn, it feels good to see it being done anyway. Yeah, I guess that's why I like artisans too. It's like I like seeing cool shit being done and being made. You're like, damn, people are talented, man. Or even it's not talent. Also, it's a lot of effort and there's grit and practice and perseverance. But damn, shit's wild. So good. Lost so many 420 sales. Jav Leopard, I lost all 420 sales. To be specific. A friend of mine had the compassion to PM me saying, oh, I got a, it was a Blesk from Dollar Tacos. He was like, I got this one. Do you want it? I'm like, you don't have to pity me, but, I was like, thank you. But at the same time, I was just like, man, feels bad. I really did not win anything this time around. Actually, 420, for some reason, my 420 luck is actually pretty bad. I tend to have better luck for, Halloween. No, not Halloween. Maybe winter sales or spring sales, like the Easter sales normally. Or yeah. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason I've had bad luck over the past 4 years I've been in the hobby. 420 sales have been my worst, usually. And also they're very dense in number of raffles, so kind of makes sense, I guess. The chances are always low. Everyone enters. You need posture check IRL? Me? Oh, sorry. I'm like sitting, what is that? My legs are up on the chair right now. But yeah, you're right. I should sit straight. Sorry. Went to watch one of my friends' gatherings. I got banned from rolling the dice because I always roll the worst outcome. 10 peaches, literally a nat 1 roller. I suppose. Oh, that was for Chillgam? Oh. But I mean, that's a good call. I should definitely sit straight. I definitely should take care of my back. Hydrate. Oh, perfect timing. I was about to drink water. I wanted to. I was getting thirsty. So I'll do it after I'm done with this guy. Today's chat's kind of lit. I'm enjoying today. It's fun. Controversial opinions being stated, like fucking not liking garlic and onion. Ugh! How is that? How is that even possible? I don't understand it. Nah, I mean, whatever. Preference, bro. Let's sigh. Sorry, I kind of get intense when it comes to food. But yeah, let's sigh. Let me go to the rewards. I mean, no, the manage requests. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'll redeem the key set request after we're there. Once we're there. But appreciate that. Let's just I forgot to open up the activity feed separately. So let's take a look at that. Hopefully I didn't miss any subs. Yo, Willis Park, what's up, buddy? How are you? But anyway, thank you if you're still there, Frank or Grindbox. Thanks for the raid again. Appreciate it. Never really understood garlic being overpowering too. Yo, so I actually, when I was in college, I think, I was like, oh, you know, too much garlic can be a little bit overpowering, right? I kind of did think that at first when I was like kind of still just like, well, I actually, yeah, I was like picking up more cooking and stuff, right? Like I was like getting better at cooking and whatnot. And then, you know, like there was a one point in college, in my college years, where I got kind of addicted to Brussels sprouts, like garlic like stir fry like Brussels sprouts, or like oven roasted Brussels sprouts. Like roasted Brussels sprouts are so fucking good, especially in the season. And like I was like, oh, you know, add some garlic, and then I was like, oh, not enough flavor. And then like I would just like add a ton of garlic, and I was like, dude, there's never enough garlic in this. Like when you oven roast that stuff, like Brussels sprouts, the garlic is just like, oh, adds like this flavor that's so good. I was just like, oh my god. Or like bok choy. Yeah, give me that garlic, all that garlic. So good, so good. Or like in KBBQ, y'all, if you go to KBBQ and you put the garlic, like, you know those garlic slices that they gave you at KBBQ, I always put them on like the hot plate, right? So they cook along with the meat, and like you, so like in KBBQ, what you can, like, you know how they give you the like big leaf, like lettuce, the lettuce leaves, right? I grab the leaf, right? I grab one of those big leaves of lettuce, and I put a little bit of rice. I put like 1 or 2 pieces of like pork belly or whatever the KBBQ item is, right? The meat, and then I put some of that like so like that like pan fried like garlic, like a few slices, and then that doenjang or samjang, which is the like the sauce that's used for like, you know, like you kind of like dip it, or like you can add it to your sam, which sam is like literally means like kind of like a wrap, and just like, and put like kimchi on it, and then just like wrap it up all, and just have it all in one go. Oh, that burst of flavor. Woo. Hard to beat the KBBQ sam burst of flavor with the garlic and the kimchi and the pork belly and the rice. Oh, frick. I miss it. I genuinely miss having KBBQ for that reason. It's like, it's godly. It's a blessing of the gods. So good. So good. It's its own category of fun in food. Man. I'm getting hungry now. Great. I know. Sorry. And I'm like very descriptive about these things. So it's just like, it's no good for anyone who is like waiting for dinner or whatever. But I like to imagine these things because it's like, oh. I associate food with very happy and positive thoughts. So, yeah. I'm a good person to take out for food. I'm not picky. I like to try new things. I'm willing to pay up for a good experience eating out and stuff. Yeah. And I'm the kind of like, I don't like wasting food either. So if we order like too much, I'll try to do my best to finish up most of it and like not be wasteful. And of course, you can pack it in a box, like you can just do that, but sometimes you can't do that, and so I'm a good food finisher. And everyone in the party is full. They're like, Dio, can you have this? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take my time, but I'll have it. It's too late for me to be this hungry. Lettuce cup crunch. Have you tried making garlic bombs for steak? What are garlic bombs specifically, Druas? I actually don't know what you specifically mean. Like, yeah, I'm not very sure right now. Are you familiar with Milmax sockets in the solder board? I'm thinking of doing it. Yeah, I'm familiar with Milmax sockets. I personally don't like Milmax sockets. They're a pain in the ass to install. They're very small. They're useful, sure, but basically for me, it's like the time and effort I spend doing Milmax, that same amount of time, I would just rather save it, invest the money in getting a desoldering gun or a desoldering like pump if you want to just go for cheap, and then just learn how to solder and desolder. Honestly, it's a pain in the butt to install Milmax, and I just hate it. I don't like doing Milmax. People say, oh, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It really isn't. It's just tedious as hell. Like, you basically have to solder anyway. Milmax sockets, you have to solder anyway. You have to pick up a soldering iron for Milmax. So, if you're gonna already solder, might as well just do that and like solder normally and learn how to desolder, invest in the desoldering tool. It's just a waste of time. It's not like they're the most reliable either, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, so okay, you're in charge of my food planning next time I go. Maybe. Favorite taco place in Midtown? In Midtown, I don't have a favorite place in Midtown, TBH, for tacos. I mean, today I passed by Tacos #1, but I don't like their fillings as much. There's not like the typical taco fillings, and it's kind of very I don't know, catered to American taste. I don't know, kind of not very. Yeah, it's like okay, but it's also overpriced, I think. It's just too expensive. In Midtown, getting tacos in Midtown sounds like it would be super expensive. Anything like over like $2.50 or $3 a taco is way too much money for a taco. I probably wouldn't do it. For me, like that's the upper limit for a taco. $2 or $3. I think $3 is the upper limit, yeah. More than that, it's just I'm kind of not very keen on paying that much. It's supposed to be a cheap and accessible food, like street food. So I don't like it when it's too expensive. It just kind of defeats the principle of having tacos in the first place. Anyway, so #1 member of Clean Plate Club. Oh yeah, let's go, One Drunk Man. I'm glad. Anyway, so garlic bombs are whole cloves of garlic you wrap in aluminum foil with some seasoning on top, and it comes out really soft apparently and spread. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. No, Druas, I've definitely had that before. Yeah, I've had that before. The garlics in like the garlic in like whole cloves of garlic that are put in like the foil and all that. Yeah, I've had that before. It's so good. I mean, just like that extra garlic flavor for me, it's just like so good. Once you, yeah, garlic and cream cheese is a good spread to eat with crackers. Yeah, it's good. $3 for a taco is already, yeah, it's already kind of yikes. Yeah, it is expensive already. Sifo, because I mean, if you compare to like California where you can get like tacos for like $1.50 or even $2, or like, you know, at most $2 or something, like, you know, it's kind of like hard to compare because like there's that price differential on average, and yeah, New York's just expensive. For example, it's not like SF isn't either, so SF is also expensive even though they're in California, Bay Area. Yeah, but yeah, tacos are supposed to be cheap and like easily accessible food. If you're not into tacos, I'm nacho type, huh? Nachos are okay. Nachos are good. I just don't have them often. I guess I don't crave nachos as often. It's like if they're there in front of me, I'll eat them all. But I never say like I'm gonna have nachos today. Maybe it's an American thing, like nachos. I mean, there's nachos in Mexico too, but it's just like I'm not used to them as much, I guess. It's just like I would rather eat tacos instead of nachos, or I would rather eat like torta instead of nachos, chilaquiles instead of nachos, anything instead of nachos. I guess I just crave other things before nachos. Yeah. But that's just my upbringing and like not being used to it. So. Oh. I get it. You fuck. You dad. You're such a dad. Oh my. Can you put that in the channel? Oh my fucking god. If anyone in chat doesn't get it, you should read that again. Oh my god. That was so good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that. Big whoosh. Yeah, I just kind of read like nachos. Yeah, because food. I'm like, okay. Oh. I'm so slow. That was so good. I love dad jokes and shit. Oh my god. I'm actually giggling like a child. Yeah. So lit. Oh god. Dude, that was great. Thank you. Oh, yo. That's perfectly appropriate for me to say that would be like a pickup line. You know? How many sets of white on black and black on white Cyrillic? There's not. Oh, beige on. Or you mean beige, right? Beige Cyrillic. Beige Cyrillic. Only one though. It's actually kind of expensive. It's $120 for a TKL kit. That's expensive actually. It doesn't even have R5, does it? I actually don't remember. Does it have R5 or no? I forgot. But yeah, probably only one. If anything. I'm waiting for CRP too, so it's kind of like I'm debating. I might just get the white on black one. For Cyrillic, I think I like the red a bit more. No R5. Yeah, I think it's expensive for no R5 and TKL only. Yeah. Like, not sure what's going on there, but it's, yeah. Maybe it's the mold cost or whatever, but I mean, still kind of expensive. I mean, too late, not like we can do anything about it, but yeah, we'll have to consider it based on the price and based on the budget. So, but yeah, I wouldn't get multiple. I would just get one if anything. I like both of them, yeah. I like both of them though. It's like they're cool. They're very cool looking. Cyrillic is one of those sub-legend sets that like just looks really good. You made me want CRP Hebrew and I'm mad about that? I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry as well. The good thing is you can get Hebrew when CRP runs, so you can't cry about it because you can just get it. And you'll be happy once you do. Right? So, NBD. My forest green has botanical on it, but that Hebrew set though, I mean that's the thing, you can get Hebrew once CRP runs. CRP R4 is gonna have Hebrew. And you can just get it, and yeah, you'll get it in a months from now, but you'll get it. So flip over the half plate for me and show my What? Flip over the half plate for me and show my exposed copper? What exposed copper? It's just aluminum half plate. What are you even talking about? Thought that was FR4? Nope. It's aluminum. Imagine owning a unicorn. Sag. Huh. Do they interfere? Okay, let's put these one by one first. See how they go. Is it gasket mount? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. Yeah, sure. We'll take a wild guess. Do I have to isolate this or no? Maybe I will, just in case. I know for the most cases not necessary, but I still do it out of habit, and also just so I don't have to go back on it. Precaution that doesn't hurt doing it anyway. Oop. I'm hella dumb, didn't read title and thought this was corn rebuild stream. Nope. I actually already delivered that unicorn to the client, so it's no longer with me. The green one? It's no longer with me. Hey, yo. Dean, how are you? Do you just wake up? Just kidding. It's not even. It's like afternoon there, right? So it's like 1:30 p.m. Yep. Look at that. I know Australian time now. I talked enough I talked enough Aussies now that I know their time. Like I kind of got used to looking it up, and I'm like, okay, now I know the time difference from here. It's kind of nice. It's kind of good to know. It's like useful. Cool though. How's your afternoon going? What are you up to with Bookworm? I'm like on episode 20. And I'm sorry, no, not 20. I'm like on episode like, it's like the third to last in the first part. I would say stuff, but I don't want to spoil anything if anybody's following this show, so. No worries. Sorry. But you know, you can always hit me up if you want to talk about it. I'm always up to talk about the show. But I'll catch up soon. Yeah. Once I have some free time, I'll catch up soon. I binge these shows super fast, so I'll be up to speed soon. I got really like into it the first night I like started watching it, and I was like, fuck, I stayed up till like 5 watching this, and I realized I was like, don't I have a meeting in the morning? I thought I didn't have a meeting, so I was like, oh, it's okay to stay up. Nope. Oops. I guess I stayed up too late. It's fine. Whatever. Inks are yummy. Yeet. Finish the entire anime in one day? Yeah, I do that a lot. Yeah, when I get to binge some shows, I definitely degen pretty hard when I like have nothing else to do and I have like the whole day off. I just binge that whole thing. Even like while doing other stuff, I'll just like keep watching, and so like, yeah. Time goes by like that. Oh, I realized. Oh, the space bar. Okay. That was me? Yeah, I'm no stranger to that, 10 peaches. I also will go pretty ham. I'm gonna get going. Thanks for the stream. Sounds good. Chill game. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Take it easy. So Diego, when are you becoming a VTuber? I don't need to become a VTuber. Why become a VTuber when I can just be as giggly and cute myself? I already am more appealing than a VTuber. I don't need to become one. I embrace myself like the real me. Nah, but you know, I actually have no specific feelings about VTubers because I actually don't follow them. I actually don't follow the whole trend. Actually, the whole trend is kind of lost on me. I just know it's like a new way to interact with an audience under an animated avatar, which is cool, but I don't see the appeal personally. I kind of don't really care for it. I don't really know much about it. When we gonna get JD and Ron build? Oh, that would be so difficult to coordinate, one drunk man. I actually don't know how I would do it. I need to think about it. Shit, I want to try half plate one day, dude. You should just get a like a palm plate cut or something, like from Pocono, Pocono, yeah, or no, yeah, whatever, that place. Yeah, just get a half plate cut or something, like FR4 or palm, whatever it is. Just get one, Ponoco, yeah, just get one cut and use one. Try it. You should try it. You should give it a shot. Mr. Cupo, ¿qué pasa, compa? ¿Cómo estás? Imagine Diego voicing a VTuber doing most toxic IC reviews. I'm down for this. I could just voice the VTuber myself. I could be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna do it because I feel like it's. I don't even know Japanese that well, so. I feel like it's disrespectful, so I'm not gonna do it. Man, stabs are fire today. What the hell? It's so good. Ooh, today's stabs are good. No rattle. Whoever's getting these boards, these two boards, like these stabs are for the both of the boards are so good. Came out so well. Okay, this one maybe needs a slight touch of lube here on the left. I'm also concerned about how easy half plates are to clean. We weren't even concerned. Afraid I'll do a sum smash one day and drop the keyboard, snap the PC. Come on, that's not gonna happen. I mean, if you do, please let me know so I can actually laugh about it. I'm not sure if laughing at you or with you, but I'll laugh. I'll laugh when you drop your board and snap the PCB, because I really don't think that's gonna happen. But if you do, by any chance you do, just hit me up. Show me a picture. Green board is overweight. Ah, it's fine. It's not that chunky. It's just the angle too. Just say my brother. That. Besto friendo. That. Itadori, my brother. So fun. He's such a fun character. One of the best, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, man. Sorry, y'all who don't understand the reference. It's from Jujutsu Kaisen, and there's a very fun character in that who says that. But you need to watch it now, really. Like, it's just so freaking funny. It's a good show too. The premise of it is good. I think the world building around it is good. The characters have pretty good development, I think. Like the secondary characters, even though it's like a pretty classic shonen, like, you know, like action for, and it appeals like, you know, young teenagers and stuff, and like young adults rather. It's pretty good though. It's a really good show. Well adapted too. Everybody hated Toto during the baseball episode. Yo, Diego new career as a voice actor? I can only do those like funny voices, yeah. I could do like yeah. Zavardo. Oh man. Yeah. I thought it was from JoJo. It definitely kind of sounds like JoJo, yeah. It's like, it might as well be a parody, you know? Okay, I think stabs are good today. If anything, I think I can always retouch them. So the reason I'll give several reasons why I have not done FC mod, Holy mod, or whatever all mods people are doing, or why I have turned back into 205. It's actually because if you do mess up with XHT, it's harder to remedy. To add more, it's harder to do, and it's also kind of messy. So it's hard to control when it's already built, so I'm a little averse to it. It's like I would rather let that spacebar eventually tick or whatever, but it's easier to remedy when I can put 205 into like this syringe or something, or like a brush tip, and like a tip of the brush, and just apply it a little more, right? It's a bit more accessible, a bit easier to control. And second, I'm kind of used to the application of 205 on stabs now, meaning that I'm pretty consistent at applying 205. So between different boards, my stabs will be fairly consistent. I can't say I'm perfect, but fairly consistent. So I kind of like the practice kind of has paid off, right? And it's just easier to remedy that than something that I mess up with XHG. Or if I were to do a different mod, like those FC mod or Holy mod or whatever, even if in the case that something were to not work out perfectly, how do you remedy that? You'd have to undo everything, which is a pain in the ass. Dielectric also messy. Yeah, that's the thing. Dielectric is messy too. That's what I didn't like about Dielectric. It was messy. It can like possibly dry up depending on your like environmental conditions, and like maybe not, but like even there's just like a messy grease, like a messy form of grease, the way it kind of sticks to things. Yeah, it was just not that pleasant in the end, like super loop or dielectric grease. And so like, yeah, I kind of turned away from it eventually because of that. And like once I found 205 and was kind of feeling that I was becoming more consistent about applying it, I kind of stuck to it, and that's why I like purchased a whole jar of it, you know. And now I'm like using it and pretty happy with it, to be honest. Just get a gig doing one-liners, dude. If I could do one-liners for anime and like they would actually feature me on something, imagine that. I could actually say I became a voice actor for one-liners. I would actually not be against that idea at all. I could actually say that I participate in the making of a show that I like or something. Damn. That'll be cool. Voice acting, I think, is such a cool profession, except it does have its unfortunate moments, like relative to compensation. I don't know how much money they earn or how rough the lifestyle of a voice actor is, but it's kind of cool. I mean, I kind of respect it a lot. There's some people who have such a dynamic voice. I'm like, wow, like holy crap. Like, you know, I've seen like, you know, there's like such a dynamic voice. People who do like, you know, voice for like different sex like characters, or like you know, like they just have like a whole like this huge range and they can do like so many different characters at once. It's crazy. It's fun though. It's fun to associate some of these voice actors, voice actresses, etc., to like their characters. And I'm like, wow, like holy crap, I can't believe this guy or this, you know, or this, you know, this lady, you know, like this person just did all these different characters that are so different when it appears on the show. But you realize it's actually the same voice. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Sorry, definitely rambling, but yeah. Cool, I guess we have a couple of leftover inks here, which are just gonna be souvenirs, I suppose. Souvenir switches. You know, you've gone deep in when you can recognize VAs in different animes. I have to look them up sometimes. I don't know their names and stuff all the time, so it's kind of like, yeah, it can be a bit tricky for me. I'm not like as in as you might think, but I enjoy it though. I enjoy kind of like learning about who's behind some stuff. Oh, alrighty. I streamed yesterday, right? Yeah, I did. Let's do a short sponsor segment this time because it's a lot. When's the Diego Lube guide? Just watch my streams. Don't ask me to make a separate video. Every video is a lube guide. Every stream is a lube guide. Just come and watch and ask me questions if you're curious. People don't ask, so I don't say anything about it. But if you ask, I'll walk you through it. Yeah. Just lube your stabs. Are you using SPRiT springs? Yeah, I believe these are SPRiT springs. Yeah, I believe these are SPRiT springs. Go as Todo for Halloween. Wait, Mr. Kupo, I'm not that jacked to be Todo for Halloween. That's nuts. Like, actually nuts. Just watch Simon put stab lube. I've actually never watched him lube stab, so I actually don't know what you might be referring to, but I assume it's kind of funny or something. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm just gonna announce a few things. So I believe Kanekys right now has GMK white on black Cyrillic and beige Cyrillic now on Group Buy. It's gonna be for on Group Buy for like the rest of the month, of May. You can do exclamation sponsors to get all the affiliate and sponsor links. Pump the stats with Super Loop. Oh, I see. Thank you, Wonderrock Man. But yeah, Canakis has new group buy for GMK sets, and that's going to be the Cyrillic ones in beige and in white on black. So pretty classic colorways, but with Cyrillic double shot legends, which is sick. I personally am super excited about it because it's going to be double shot. They made changes to fix some of the kind of errors that have been in previous Cyrillic like sets, based on like the kind of correct legends and whatnot, and like some like little like kerning and like other little issues that have been present. But it's great to see that. Personally, I'm pretty excited about those, even though they're not cheap sets. But yeah, they're on Canakis right now. His trick is can't underloop if you overloop. No, that is actually not a false thing. I mean, he's not technically wrong. Yeah. He's technically not wrong, so yeah. Anyway, let's see, what do we have for group buys? So actually, if you haven't purchased, let's see, Mint Autumn, no. Novel Keys, what do they have new that's new right now? GMK Zooted is currently on Novel Keys. It's still till the middle of the month because it opened on 4/20. So middle of this month, that's when GMK Zooted will end. Nono Deduct pre-order is still up for the bundle, and every Nono Deduct order will donate $10 to the Children's Heart Foundation. So check that out on Novel Keys. You can also get 5% off for Novel Keys if you use promo code Thunder. The Salvation, of course, Novel Keys is the North American vendor for the US vendor for the Salvation. So if you haven't checked my Salvation stream, it's on my YouTube channel, and there's also other Salvation resources available through, specifically you can always access the project page on Salvin's website, or you can also access the Wilbitech Discord actually. And the Wilbitech Discord has a general channel, and if you go to the pins of that channel, there's actually a bunch of streams and links for links to streams and like typing sounds and whatnot that like I've compiled for people to watch if you're curious about different Salvation builds and build streams. Like there's a bunch of stuff there if you're curious about that. But yeah, Salvation is available through Novel Keys, and in the case of EU, there's Salvin. So also check out salvin.com for the Salvation if you're into EU. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff on Novel Keys, desk pads, switches, all kinds of accessories. The Gingham keyboard kit is also available right now, I think. It's like less than $100. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Let's see, what other new group buys do we have? Oh, Omnitype. If you go in the Omnitype, actually, if you missed out on entering the GMK Blurble, I believe Mr. Garrett from Omnitype tends to leave it open for an extra day for those latecomers, or like rather the people who are like, oh, I thought it was going to end on the 30th, and then they like don't do it, and then people are like, and then they're like, oh my god, can I like enter now? And yeah, so sometimes he'll leave it open for an extra day or so for people to enter. It's, or like, people waiting for their paycheck, for example. So yeah, do check out omnitype.com/lightning for that, for GMK Blurble. There's also SA Ramses available on Omnitype, so check that out. What was it? Yeah, I don't think we have a new group buy up on Omnitype just yet. Yeah, I don't think we do yet. There's also desk pads available on Omnitype, so there's frequent restocks on those, so just check those out if you're curious for desk mats. Then let's see, we have Prime keyboards, where I get my favorite stabilizers, the Durock V2 stabilizers and the smoky housings. There's alpaca switches and cobalts and a lot of different accessories for keyboard building. I personally suggest checking out Prime keyboards for a lot of like that miscellaneous stuff. They also sell lube and like lube stations and whatnot, like switch openers, like a lot of useful things. Check them out. Okay, then we have Project Keyboard. I believe DCS Delftware literally just ended. I forget what the next project is right now. I haven't checked. Let me just double check. Project Keyboard's next project not up yet, so I guess we're waiting for the new projects to be up. But you can buy lavender switches on there, and there's there's like key sets happening every month, so just check out projectkeyboard.com for their line of products. They also have apparel, I believe, now, which is pretty cool. I like Nona's key set of choice. Yeah, it's a nice color. The Nona duck, like the color of Nona, is actually pretty cute. Surprised most GMK sets still sell as much with their 17-month turnaround time. Yeah, people have FOMO. It's FOMO, and also the fact that, like, you know that you would rather get it at the price that you pay now than wait and never get it because people are trying to flip it or whatever. Yeah, that's why. That's why people are entering still, because they know that the aftermarket sucks, and it's like I would rather pay this now, and sure, I'll get it 17 months later, but at least I get it, you know? Like, at least I'm getting something. So that's probably why it's FOMO. It's part of it. It definitely is a bit of FOMO and a bit of like that, like a bit being defeated about the timeline process and just being like, well, you know, it's like I'll still rather get it than never get it. So that's what it is, in my opinion. 17-month or 12-month, I don't even know at this point. It's basically over a year, and so it's just a long time. The bottom line is just a long time, and there's, you know, delays pretty often. Or yeah, GMK's quite clogged. I mean, think about it. We actually have like 5-6 GMK sets running every month, sometimes more. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess. There's too many GMK sets, TBH, running every month, and GMK's not keeping up with that kind of capacity. So yeah. You also know you will literally never lose money on it. Yeah. That's kind of part of it too. Yeah, for sure. It's like you don't really lose money on paying it now and not getting interest on it now, but you'll get something out of it later. Maybe if you like decide to sell it for more, or even sell it at cost. Like, obviously selling at cost is pretty rare. I haven't seen people sell at cost at all. So, but I mean, even the people who would do that for their friends or something, like, yeah, you don't really lose out on money. So yeah. Alright, anyway, so I just covered Project Keyboard. Check out Salvin. Salvin has apparel. Salvin has a lot of his project updates on his website. Salvin also does collaborations with other keyset designers and keyboard designers. And he will, of course, he's currently selling the Salvation. He also works on the synth project with Hungerworks Studio, Binge Hungerworks Studio, and Joey Quinn on the artisan molding system provided by the synth. So if you're interested in artisan making, the synth is a very, very valuable tool, in my opinion, to have around for your first mold making process, and also for a sculpting platform. Yeah. Excuse me. On salvin.com, we also have Wilbotech PCBs. Check those out. And then lastly, we have Space Cables, which is spaceholdings.net. Over there you can find GMK Wasabi. I believe it's still currently open. There's obviously collaborations. Oh, right. There's collaborations, and is Omnitype's next project Dual Shot? I think that might be right. But yeah. So yeah, collaborations for every key set that you can think of is going to be on Space Cables on spaceholdings.net. Check those out. Check also like some of the desk mats they have available. But yeah, I think for group price right now they have different cables and GMK Wasabi. So sorry if I missed the question. I must have missed it. Something. I don't know. Must have missed. Oh, is TS80P a good solder iron? I actually don't know because I haven't tried those TS80 or TS100 ones. I think the way that Hazakura did it was pretty clever. Offer a hollow card if a base kit was bought in the first couple of days? Huh? A hollow card? What? It's kind of random. Cool, I guess. I actually don't know what that's about, but cool. I guess some people are into that. It's like a trading card game thing. With these lead times, I'm kind of getting out of GMK game. Kind of wild. Oh yeah, for sure. I understand. I understand if you decided to bail. From entering GMK because of the lead time. It's just like you don't know if you're gonna like it by then. So yeah. It's definitely a valid reason. But yeah, FOMO is real though. There's a lot of people with FOMO. All right, let's test this out. So based on my experience with the Hyphen, the last time I built one, which was my prototype, the prototype I had, it's also the same green. We're gonna have to remove the inner weight. It's unfortunate, but the reality is this weird flex PCB actually kind of flexes quite a lot, and there's not as much space. I mean, that's a thing that I think probably gonna be revised. But it's a prototype thing, but basically there's very little space below the PCB, and so it can bottom out and short things. So I tried using foam, but it stiffened it too much, and after I removed the weight, it was actually perfectly usable and very pleasant to type on. So we're gonna do that. Because it was very nice. All right, everything works. Can't you foam it? Yeah, you can. So I actually tried EVA foam, like the thinnest EVA foam I could find. It was like either like 0.5 or 1 millimeter. I forget what it was, the thickness. But I bought EVA foam, very, very thin EVA foam, and I put it down, and it works, but it kind of stiffens the downstroke. And so I decided to remove the weight just to see what's up, and I was like, oh, this is actually way nicer to type on. And so I just have the weight removed. The weight difference is not that big because the weight is actually not that thick. And I'm like, I would rather have a nice typing experience over having a slightly heavier board. You know, it's like less than a pound heavier or something, like, you know, less than half a kilogram. So yeah, so one of those things. So we're done doing this. We're gonna put in the assembly into the case now. Use the weight as wrist rest. Probably would tarnish, right? So paper. I don't like paper because I would be a bit scared that the pointy tips of the pins would leave marks on the weight. Yeah, just one of those things where I would rather not. It could rip eventually. Yeah, many reasons. I would rather just remove the weight. Honestly, the weight is not that big of a deal. And of course, it's a prototype, so it doesn't even matter. Like, I expect there to be potential issues, and this is why prototypes are made, right? Like to test these things out, like IRL. You know, it's good that it's being done, and it's good that it's being tested. So that was the results of my own observations. It's different for everybody, probably. But yeah, that was my personal observation for this board. So, yes, I love that green. Me too. So if you're wondering why these gasket strips are not perfectly straight and also kind of like just tagged on there, is because these are kind of just it's the same material that would be used, but these are not production run strips. So in the production run, they'll probably be black and perfectly, like, nicely cut strips. So don't get too agitated over that. It's not too big of a deal. But yeah. Well, actually, why am I even telling you that you shouldn't worry about it for the production run when there's no production planned? But if there were one to be planned, I'm sure Mr. Wood from Finderworks would, would make it right, basically. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna remove the weight. I mean, I have to remove the weight anyway to put in the daughterboard cable. Hola, señor Diego. Agile one. Agile one. Hello, Mr. Agile one. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing alright, buddy. Oh, very nice or vert nice? Like vert, like green, get it? Haha, ha. I'm not sure if you're in the French part of Canada, Chamchi, or, I mean, you're probably in Korea, right? But, I mean, whatever the case is, if you get it, you get it. Vert nice. Doing well. I love Desma. Yeah. Desma's so cute. It's by Kirang. She's a Korean. She's a Korean keyboard enthusiast, and she collects stuff. And she did this run of Desmats, and it was like a small batch privately run. I'm not sure the details, but basically, kind of begged for one. But yeah, I eventually got one. Paid a hefty price to ship it from Korea through EMS, which is kind of pretty expensive, but I was like, worth whatever. It's cute. I was like, I would probably pay a lot anyway for like shipping in the US. It's probably still pretty costly to ship. Like, I think shipping in the US or a Desmat, if I were to just get like a Desmat from like California, like Makibo.com, like from the other side of the country, it's actually quite expensive. It's like close to like $20 for shipping. It's like $15, $20. I don't know. It's like up there. It's pretty expensive. I'm like, pain. Desmat $17 or $20, and then I have to pay like the price of the Desmat to ship it. I'm like, oh well. Yeah. So it's pain. It's pain. Basically what it is. Desmat shipping is a fucking ripoff. Oh, it's just distance. Well, it's not a ripoff in the sense that it's. Wait, where did I put? What the fuck? Where did my piece? Oh, here. It's not that. I mean, it's like they're just fucking heavy. They're just fucking heavy. Those things are just freaking heavy. And the size is kind of odd because they're like, what, 900 by 400 by 4 millimeters, right? So like when you roll it up, it still like takes quite a bit of space. So yeah, they're just awkward. They're just awkward objects. So yeah, I'm just taping it down for the sake of, yeah, just keeping it there. Kind of built the habit of doing that now. Yeah, there we go. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this. Very excited. Inks too. I love ink switches, so pretty excited for this. Weights. I'm not gonna put the weight in. So it's a prototype, and when I built the last prototype I built, which is my own, I found out that it's basically there's not enough vertical distance between the bottom of the PCB, and because it's using like a Weird Flex edition PCB, there's quite a bit of displacement downward when you press, and it's enough to short. So it's something that it has been given as feedback and will be revised if there is future production of the board. Yeah. But yeah, I removed the weight and basically solved the problem. I already talked about it. I'm not gonna repeat myself too much. Bottom line is I'm right, and I know because I've already tried different things. And I've given the feedback to the designer. That's all. I missed the build. What type of mount is this board? Basically a gasket mount. It's a It's like pour strips under the plates and then compressed from above. If you don't understand it, just go back on the VOD a few minutes and you'll see it. But anyway, this is the weights. If you guys want to see it. So it says Hyphen and has 2 big old M3 screws. Countersunk screws. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this in paper or something. Put this in a little Ziploc probably. Yeah. I can always just do this. I'm a genius. And I'll wrap these separately, and we're good. Perfect. Alright. Oh, hype. Oh, we already decided the keys at 2. Okay, that makes my life much easier. I'm gonna go look for it. What the fuck did I write here? Oh, I see. All right. Oh, found it. Wave fans? What? Wave fans what? It's just white on black. What one drunk man requested was, I'm doing the thing on behalf of JD Tiger. He requested white on black Zhuyin. So we're gonna do white on black. type is still fine. Let's put these up so I know where they are. What am I missing? Alt and Alt Enter backspace. Enter, here it is. Tab, backspace. This is what you get for throwing away the tray, but the tray sucks ass, so I'm not gonna use it. I would rather do this than fucking use that tray. Sorry. This just sucks so much. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Kind of random question, but what layout uses 1U control and alt? Some 1800 layouts can use it, and some 65 or 75% when people choose to use 1U mods, it can be used, or even ortholinear. What is CP? It's called compact, but it's basically 1800 or compacted a little bit. Yeah. Or some people are objectively wrong. Use them on HKV layout. True. Also very true. What desmat is that? People have been asking, but it was run privately in small batch, but it's a design by Miss Kirang. She's a Korean keyboard enthusiast, and she also built stuff and does them. She also streams on Twitch occasionally, but her streams are in Korean. Just FYI. Yeah. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? People already asked me, but I said mint chocolate and coffee. I love Haagen-Dazs coffee flavor. I also like matcha or like tea-based flavors if they're heavy on the tea side, like flavor-wise. If they're too sweet, I don't like them. But yeah, those are my favorite ice cream flavors. You have a complex palette? You mean P-A-L-A-T-E? Palette? Yes, I do. Do I build my new Matrix 2.0 ADD with Gateron Inks or cherry blocks and then aluminum plate chat? Up to you. I would just do a toss a coin, and then just do that. Coin toss. Just coin toss and just do that. Coin toss for that. Alright, y'all. Pick an artisan, I guess. Yeah, pick an artisan, I guess. Let's see. I'll show you a few things here. Oh, that one would be good. I know. I'm eyeing one. If you can get it right, congrats. You get a congrats. But that's it. Crescent. Let's see. Popsy. Which Popsy? This one. This one's cool too. Oh, sorry. I'm covering some of these. Popsy, bottom right. Oh, this. Second one, fourth row. Second one, fourth row. That's actually purple. Dark purple. Albumin. Yeah, this one's a good one. Hi Diego, just got home. Yo, what's up? Popsy skull? This one? Okay. This one's a Popsy right here. That's a good one too. It's like black and dark purple. Boomin. Okay. All right. I think these are all good picks. So cool. All right. I'll do a poll. We're gonna choose between 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna zoom in more. Oops. And I'm gonna run a poll here. I'll do /poll. What artisan? 1, Popsy. 2, Crescent. 3, Oak. And 4, 4, Albumen. And then 2 minutes and vote. Oh, that's an overwhelming majority. Like, I know based on the number of votes. There's not that many. There's 150 viewers-ish, but only like, on average, I've only seen like 20 people vote. Ish. Maybe 30. Just FYI, we're putting it here. So that's already an overwhelming majority. So I think we're kind of decided already. I'm gonna still wait out maybe like half. Nah, fuck that. Too much time. Alright, we're done. We're done with that poll. Poll's over. That poll is not gonna switch. I don't know what artisan's which. It's literally written in the poll. It's Popsy, Crescent, Oak, and then Buman. Come on. It was in order, and I even wrote the name. Es que no sé leer encuestas en inglés. Ah, ok. No te preocupes. Pero por eso puse número 1, 2, 3 y 4. Thank God I don't like artisans. Anyway. Don't matter. Alright. Let's see, let's put this aside. And let's Why is the window sort of weird this time? Did I resize it by accident? I'm just gonna clip it here. Alright. Wait. Alright, there. Alright, let's go. So today we have a prototype Finerworks Hyphen with a half aluminum plate, a Wilbitech Weird Flex PCB, Gateron Inks with Tribosys 3204 and Deskeys films, I believe, and 63.5 gram springs, but that doesn't matter for the typing test anyway, so that's that. Okay. I'm going to do 2 typing tests. No, actually, I'm just gonna take this off. I want to listen to the board. I'll take that off. Put this aside. Alright. ID come late as always. No, we're actually right on time this time around. Actually, just right on time. Alright. Is your port slanted? No, it's not. It's just there's a little bit of wiggle room. There's just oh sorry, that was loud. It's just there's just a little bit of wiggle room in the for USB ports in general. That's pretty normal for a lot of cables and also for a lot of ports, because it's also because if you make it too stiff, then you could break it. You could break stuff, bend pins and stuff. Yeah, there's just a little bit of wiggle room for these. All right, here we go. Wow, it sounds like a keyboard. It's really shocking. Shocking like lightning. Sounds like it's probably really quite IRL. Yeah, it's pretty muted for sure. I think the PCB does make it sound more muted than normal. But yeah, it's definitely a bit more muted than usual. And wait, when did you learn to use a spacebar? Was it you who used to use index finger? Yeah, I used to, like 4 years ago. And then I fixed it by using a split keyboard. Can you tape the flex cuts? 1 strip of tape to really bring out the sound. We could try. Well, anyway, let's listen to the mods without anything. So here's the mods. Yeah, there's a bit of slight ticking on the right, so I might patch that up. We can fix the. Also, I don't know. Fresh spacebar. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We can always add a teeny bit of loop on the right side, but yeah, should be fine. What is full redshift on the 60%? It looks good though. Yeah. Can I have Al Goldman? Yep, things okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Too bad. Anyway, that's what it sounds like. So let's see. Did I miss anything? Has the kind of same rumble hollowness as a thermal? Yeah, it kind of does. Because there's a bit more space with the weight removed, I think, and then there's quite a bit of like displacing there happening. Sounds like keycaps when pushed down. Is that hiragana, katakana, or some other one? It's Zhuyin. Zhuyin. Z-H-U-Y-I-N. Any tips to fix a faulty USB-C port? Ooh, that's a tough one. USB-C ports have quite a lot of pins, so you're gonna have to use. With no experience soldering, I would suggest just replace your PCB. Yeah. Yeah. Used to type with only 2 fingers in Nix's average 75. Wow. Hunden Peck. Let's see. Tempest was suggesting something about taping the cuts, which is doable, I guess. Wasabi will look on this green. Would look okay, yeah. Oh, Wood is here. Hi, Wood. How are you? Wait, what the fuck? Why is this overlay on? There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's type on this one more time because I also like reapplied some lube on the right side. So let's try. Let's give it a shot. Just so Wood can listen to it. It all went well because I have experience from the last time. So we removed the weight like last time, or like mine after the stream. Yeah. So here we go. Ugh. Backspace makes like pans tight. Yeah, the backspace is sick. The backspace sounds really good. Yeah. Yeah, here's the mods again. Check this out. Check how much this moves. Okay, let me wait till this stops shaking a bit. But check this out. Ooh. Okay, if I do it here, it definitely bottoms out. So, oh, that's because the weight line is right here. That's right. The weight line is like right around here. So if I press it too far, like down on this side, it might bottom out on the case. But here, there's nothing, so it has quite a lot of room to move. But yeah, if the weight were there, this would have bottomed out way sooner. So yeah, that's why we removed the weight though. It's too, the weird flex is too much with the half plate. Yeah, so. Anyway. Love the sound. Do you lube the ink's bottom housing too? I actually did not lube the bottom housing. I actually only lubed the stem and the spring. So I actually went for a lighter application. I actually stopped lubing bottom housings because it's just extra time that I didn't want to spend, and also I kind of felt like I feel like I was a bit more consistent by doing fewer parts. So I kind of stopped doing bottom housings if possible. I only do like, I'll touch on the leaf, for example, a little if I see like leaf ping or like some form of scratchiness at the like that leg leaf contact area. But yeah, why not split backspace preference? Have you tried Gateron Fey? Yeah, I've a few Gateron Fey. Fey are the matcha switches, right? I've done a few of those. Yeah, I think I have a few typing sound tests. I have a few build streams with those. I think I built a dolphin with Feys. I think I built a salamander with Feys. I think those two are the ones I built with Fey matcha switches before. Diego, I humbly request you add people pog so chat can sarcastically spam wow it sounds like a keyboard. Okay, I'll do it later. Wait, oh, it opened on this page, but I'll do it later though. Playlist TKL has flex cuts and it was just far too much for me. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Some people aren't about the whole flexing thing. But yeah. Alright, so that's what we got for this. It's already like 1 AM here. Not that it's that late, but it's a weekend anyway, so I don't care. But let's tour the board. Let's give a short tour of the keyboard. Thoughts on the phase switch? Are the springs slow springs? I think they just felt normal to me. They just felt like recolored Gaterons back when I tried them. They just felt like recolored Gaterons with milky housings, with milky tops. That was it. That's what Gateron Fey matchas were back then, if I recall correctly. They're just like Gateron Giants, but different color. So I've had a few people, even clients, be like, "Oh, what should I care about different springs?" I'm like, my view on it. I'm gonna bottom out on these anyway. I kind of don't care too much about the travel feel because for me the weight actually matters a lot more, because it's like I kind of end up, my fingers stop kind of telling the difference, or rather it's like I stop carrying myself, I guess. So I kind of just forget about it. But definitely like the progressives and that kind of stuff, the double spring stuff, definitely it feels a bit different, but I don't get too minute about that stuff. It's just fun to try, but I don't seek it. I don't seek the extra investigation of that. Some people have, but I personally have not cared for it. Oh, yeah, so let's tour the board. Alright. So let's see, where is chat box? I'm gonna remove the chat box for a sec, so you can see the board close up. So that's what the board looks like really close. It's a very nice green. It looks great with the black. Here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the bottom. That is pixel duck. So let me see how to display this accurately for you guys. I think in real life, because the reflection is a different angle from what I see versus what you guys see in the camera, right? Because the camera's up here. So I would say that the more accurate color that I would see, like right in front of my eyes, is actually closer to this, like in the middle. That green, more or less, in the middle, is what I would see if I were in front of it. Yeah, it's like a grass green, but slightly darker. Is it the same as N-dash green? Yeah, I believe this is this. Well, it's supposed to be close to that, yeah. As the best friend green. Yep. And this is the back. It says Finder Works. It looks a bit cooler. Yeah, it might be. I mean, every batch, you know, anodizing is not perfect, so every batch differs from each other. What's the angle on it? What's the angle on it again? 7? Woody, my boy, what's the angle? Anyway, 8. There we go. 8. 8's nice. I like 8. I like 8. Yeah. All my switches have TX65. I mean, it's good. TX65 is awesome. So I missed it all, but thank you for all the effort. I give my peepers on the bot. No worries. Was there anything new to note? No, nothing new to note. Wood. As far as the build experience, nothing new. It was mostly, you know, the weight thing, which we already talked about exhaustively. Weird flex combined with half plate, and the shallow bottom is gonna bottom out no matter what switch you use. You could clip the pins, but that's a pain in the ass. Also, you're kind of, yeah. Show Tiger. Tiger's right there. Here's Tiger. Okay. Gateron cap springs feel really similar. This is what N-dash green was meant to be. They screwed up my N-dash run. Oh, shame. I like the N-dash green that Zephy has. It looks really high because of the straight back. Yeah. Yeah. This has the right amount of blue in it. Yeah, it's a nice green. N-dash Anno sucks up light. This one's super reflective. Yeah, this one is reflective. Actually, when I'm testing the spacebar, I actually really only care about how the spacebar sounds when I'm typing on where the thumb usually goes. The thumb usually, when people type, is gonna be about 1/4 or 3/4 of the way in, and sometimes closer to the middle. So I actually like it sounds like a ticking sound. What happens when it's only at the edges but not anywhere else? I actually don't care that much. I think the rattle is relevant when if you're on normal typing, you can tell. That's something that I've kind of been more conscientious about when lubing my stabs, is that what matters is that in practice, what does it sound like, you know? So something like that, yeah. If the PCB wasn't flex cut, would the function? Okay, yeah. I think if the PCB didn't have the weird flex stuff, the cutouts, the cuts for the weird flex, I think it would be fine without the. I think if there were a full plate and no weird flex, it would probably be just fine with the weight in. Yeah, I think it's the weird flex that really makes it dramatic. So, yeah. These font colors are so good with beige and white and black. Colorful says detract the case from the case a bit. Yeah, of course. That's how neutral colors work, right? Like they accent the colors that are more brighter and stuff, and then the other way around. You like mute things with like those neutral colors. What are your favorite 60s? Oh, there's a lot. I mean, I like this a lot. I like the Unicorn. I like the K-Mac Happy. I like the OT356 Mini, which I still don't own and would never own. I will never own now because prices are stupid. I like my Duck Poker or Duck Mini V1. It's the same name. I like the Prophet. I like. Oh god. I mean, I have a lot of 60s. I have the Thermal. Salvation's nice. Like, yeah. But I own quite a few 60% keyboards. Now that I think about it, the 160 type's really nice too. The Keycult 160 type's really good. Yeah, it's really nice too. Yeah. The Gasket 00 is pretty nice. Juby is kind of like a 60 with a 60 XT, but it's kind of like a 60 basically. I like that. The K, actually really like the sound of the K. It's something that's like a bit kind of like more hollow sounding, but for some reason I just like the sound of it. Yeah. I mean, there's probably others, but I'm too lazy to name every one of them. The Weavin's a very unique case that I kind of like having around because it's like carbon fiber, so that's a good one too. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, I realize I'm not plugged in. Thoughts on color? Dude, I love this green though. But yeah. Mine's closer to V and B closer to B. Yeah, I mean, but it's basically like between 1/4 and 3/4 is where people use their spacebar the most. People almost never use these far edges for spacebars. Yeah. All 60s good? Yeah, 60s are great. Means opportunity for Crimson on this board for another X-Mass theme. Moon Tower, I've never tried a Moon Tower, so I can't say anything about Moon Tower. The Ogre is good. Ogre is a bit the way I feel about the Ogre is actually that it's a bit of a tight case. Actually my Ogre is right back there. I can bring it out for a sec. So the Ogre is kind of like very low angle, very tight. Like the full alu, it's like it's kind of. I mean, actually, did I build with? Yeah, I built with full alu, and it's like there's not like much space inside of the case, so it sounds like sounds a bit like tighter. The sound is kind of tighter and more like there's less roomier kind of sound to it, which is not a bad thing. But I would say like people are like, oh, is it because it's O-ring mounted? Is it flexy? I would say it's not like this. It's softer, but it's nothing like. It's not meant to accentuate that. It's just meant to soften some of the blow. But it's a pretty tight case. Like there's not much room in there. The sound is supposed to be kind of like more uniform out, like that kind of stuff. But it's a nice case though. So it's a pretty neat case. I mean, it's like. I like this. I like the low port. The engraving is pretty cool. I like that there's no seams to look at. That's a pretty nifty thing about the Ogre. The caps are sunken just about the right amount. Maybe a little more than usual. Actually, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, maybe a little more. But they look pretty good. You know, and the bottom's clean. So it's a nice like simple looking case, but it's like a clean. It's a neat look. Yeah. Neat look. It's very compressed. Yeah, I think compressed, tight. That kind of describes the Ogre in general. Yeah, it's like, you know, onions have layers. Y'all onion haters. Ogres have layers too, right? But it's like just like onions, the layers are very tightly bonded to each other. That's the Ogre. What about Parfait? Oh, Donkey. I love Shrek. Shrek is so fun. What color Vulcan Pro do you have? It's actually red. Red. I actually the Vulcan Pro that we built last time is actually my case with with the build. I only sent the build out. Yeah, it was just the build. The case was mine, so it's just full red case. Today's theme, onions. Yeah, onions and garlic were kind of the theme of today. We had a lot of fun talk about that. Shrek came out 20 years ago? Holy fuck, I feel old. Damn. Hey. But yeah, wood. I love the green. If you're asking me if I like this green, this is the green. I like two tones of green for keyboards. I like this sort of reflective anno green that's like forest / emerald green color. So like I think the unicorn is actually slightly light on the lighter side. I actually don't have it anymore because I already sent it out. But the unicorn is a little bit on the lighter side, but this is actually perfect. This is like a nice emerald foresty green, right? I like this tone. That's like slightly reflective, so it kind of has a bit of like chameleon sort of effect where like you could see like kind of different tones of it in the light. And the other green that I like is a more like flat, is a flatter and like dark green. So you know what, the case I always quote for one of my favorite shades of green is the LSJ Ares. The LSJ Ares military green was so good, so good. I still want that board just because the color was so good. But that's it. The board was okay. It's just regular top model 60. Nothing special. But the color was a banger. It was so good. Anyway, my take on green color keyboards. That's it. There's not enough greens out. I agree. There's not enough green out there. Should I sell my green end dash? 4K, 5K ticker leave it. Y'all expensive things. Y'all like, it's a lot of monies. I love olive. Yeah, olive tone green. Good shit. So I like those two types of greens, like forest emerald, and then the more like subtle olive sort of, or like olive, like military green, sort of drab sort of color green. Those are sick. Yeah. Thoughts on rotating switches around a board after using them for a while? I do it all the time. DZ Slasher. Actually, a lot of my MX Black switches I've had for the past 4 years. I pretty much just desolder. If I sell the board, I sell the board without the switches, right? But I just desolder the same switches and I use them in a different board, and over and over and over again. So my switches are kind of well broken in, and some of them are kind of like, because I lubed them so long ago, some of them they kind of feel a bit more like, have a more stock-like sound, kind of like the loop sort of like very like worn out, I guess, or something. And so they sound a little bit higher now. But yeah, a lot of my cherry switches that I got back in like 2017, 2018 are still like, I'm still rotating them between boards. Like these, I think, switches I looped like a long time ago. They kind of sound brighter. Yeah. DIY vintage blacks? Yeah. I mean, why bother getting more switches when you can just recycle the ones you already have and spend less money on stuff like that? That's kind of where I put my savings. It's like I try to shave off expenses on like small things, and every dollar saved counts. And that's the stuff that eventually funds like things that I like, you know, like artisans or like a key set or you name it, right? Or like another keyboard or whatever it is, right? It's not really saving money though, because you end up spending anyway, but at least you're repurposing it a bit. So yeah. First time checking this out. Bongo Rabbit Dustman, I dig it. Yeah, this is a Gateron. Gateron is she's a Korean, I guess, keyboard content creator sort of. I mean, she's like an enthusiast. She collects and she also streams builds from Korea, and this is her Desmat design. This is kind of like her logo, like not, you know, like her mascot pet. Yeah, Gateron. Yeah. But it's very cute. I love it. I had to ask nicely and Yeah. Oh no, did I already stain it? Oopsie. Keyrung, R-U-N-G. Keyrung. Keyrung. Wait. I need to type on. Keyrung. Already stained? This will wash off. I think it's just dirt or something. Yeah, but yeah. Are you excited for dual shot? I'm not sure if it was already there actually, but yeah. It's very minor. I don't like. Yeah. Are you excited for DualShock 2? I'll have to see the kitting for DualShock 2. If DualShock 2 has that, I'm sorry. I mean, Garrett knows this. Garrett or Omnitype, right? G-Bear. He knows that I don't like that caps lock key. That new caps key is awful. Goddamn awful. It's horrible. I hate it. Sorry, I'm a boomer and I like my original normal caps lock. This is a real caps lock key. Why can't we have a normal caps lock? Why does it have to be weird? Why? Why change something that's already working? Oh, I mean, innovation? No. Courage? No. 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 Just no. That's not it. No. Please, just give me the normal one, and I'll be fine purchasing the set with that odd one out. I just won't use it. But please just leave the normal one in, and I'll be okay. In the base kit, if you make me purchase a separate kit just so I can get a normal caps lock, I might sabotage myself and just not buy it. I like the colorway. I didn't get it round one because of the modifier keys and whatnot, and like just in general, like there are a few decisions made that I just didn't really like as far as kitting and whatnot was concerned. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass on it. And now that there's a second round, I was like, I hope, like, you know, it changes a bit, and it changed to icon plus text mod, which is amazing. And then I saw that like, you know, there's that promo render right with that caps lock, and I was like, frick. Just Harold, hide the pain, Harold. Just like that. Let me show you what I mean. I'll put the browser on. Was it on Omnitype's Instagram? Here it is. Oh, okay, you can't see this, right? Let me see. Can you zoom in on that shit? Do you see this? Insanity? Why? Everything? That the katakana or whatever is perfect. It fits it so well. The sub legends are fucking great. But why? One damn keycap. So close, yet so far. So close. Anyway, it's okay. Garrett knows, and I kind of told him about it. And it looks like it's gonna cost. It's gonna drop tomorrow. No, is it May 7th or May 2nd? I think it says May 7, 2021. $119.99. There's a standard kit, aesthetic kit, katakana, macro, novelty, obscure, accent, command. Oh my god, there's like 10 kits. There's 10 kits, and the base kit is gonna be $120 US. It looks like. There's gonna be a Rama keycap collab. Set designed by Jeeber. These are the vendors: Omnitype, Desk Hero, Prototypist, Oblotsky, Daily Clock, iLube, KB, and Z Frontier. And yeah, there's 10 kits though. That's a lot of kits. But yeah, cool. 7th? Yeah, okay, 7th. Anyway, that's... yeah. All right. Well, that's my thoughts on DualShock. That's my thoughts on DualShock. The shifts are also just arrows, and they make me sad too. You mean DualShock R1 probably? But yeah. It needs icon plus text escape. Cog, please. I know that people love triggering me about this. I mean, I don't get like legitimately mad. For me, it's disappointment. I feel disappointment when I see things like this because it's like I wanted it, but now I don't. I save money, it's great, but I kind of wanted it, and now it's like I liked it. And it's like why does it have to be done so that I end up having to give up on something I liked initially, just because of like some small things like that? But yeah, it's just like. Are you getting any other sets this month? Probably I'll get the white on black Cyrillic. Probably get that. And then CRP. CRP, white on black Cyrillic are the top priorities for me. And then I think that's the top priority right now. I think the other sets I'm kind of like wishy-washy on. I think CRP, I need to see how much CRP is going to cost me. CRP is going to cost me a pretty penny. I plan on getting a decent amount of CRP, so I'll have to look at what that costs, and then I'll budget according to that. Gawk, you're fucking awful. I hate you. Is CRP date confirmed yet? It's like it's like soon. It's supposed to be soon. I just don't know when, but it's soon. People have been saying like, oh, CRP is gonna happen very, very soon. I'm like, great. Can you drop it soon? Like, actually, because I can actually do the math. But no, they haven't yet. So I'm just waiting for it. All right. I need a legend on my spacebar. I mean, you've seen those like spacebar novelties that people were like trying to do, or some keycaps that do have spacebar novelties now, right? Oh, look at me trying to put FN here, but I can't. I got them get used to it. But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, we're done with this build. So I'm gonna just check who's streaming. Makers and craft. Oh, fucking hell. Makers and crafting. Disappointed that Xerox is white base. Yeah, that's kind of sad actually. The grage sort of color on Xerox round the Xerox from round 3 was pretty lit. There are some inconsistencies with the legends in Xerox from CRP round 3 actually. It's very small, but you notice it eventually. I personally don't care at that point. It's just like cool sets pretty cool looking. Try not to be too picky. All I heard was this year still, yeah. Is there any vendor? I think SPRiT Labs is taking NA like as a whole, but I'm not sure if there's a US vendor confirmed, so we're waiting for that. Oh, it's so annoying. I can't wait. I'm very antsy about it. Is it gonna happen on drop? No, not drop. I think SPRiT Labs is running Canada, and I'm not sure if the US also, but not sure about US vendor though. We don't know that yet. We don't know about US vendors. Does CRP have a website? No. Well, if you want to look into Hammerworks, let me just give you the Hammerworks Instagram, I guess. Hammerworks Instagram. Here's the Hammerworks Instagram page. That's a Hammer. Hammer is they're the team that produces CRP. Yeah, they're the team that produces CRP. I'm gonna try and cut some titanium. Oh, okay. Have a good workshop time, Tempest. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Alright, so people are streaming. Let's see who's streaming. Minterly is streaming. We rated her a couple of days ago. I'm not sure who Coward is, but Coward is streaming. they just appear in my feed. I don't know any other keyboard. There's a Korean streamer who is streaming English subtitled but Korean. So it's Korean but English subtitled Frog TKL. If you're interested in that. And there's other people, but I don't know them at all. Yeah. So what color is the frog? It looks black. Who's our chicken life? What's our chicken life? Well, oh, it's like pet stream. You guys want to go to that? Nah, let's keep it to keywords. Fuck it. So, are we rating coward or are we rating daily happy for frog? Let's just rate coward. Oh, looks like they're doing a subathon. Okay, let's just rate coward. I'll rate coward. This is the first time I interact with them. I don't know them, but let's just rate them. They're apparently doing a subathon, which is cool. So let's just go and say, just say like, you know, Lightning says have a good subathon. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll rate them. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in. My next stream, I'm not sure when it's gonna be just yet. I'm not sure if it will be tomorrow. Might be busy. Yeah, I honestly can't tell you because I just kind of do it on the fly. I don't have a schedule, so I kind of just have to decide whether I feel like it and also whether I'm okay with it. So yeah. Anyway, friends, thank you so much. Have a good one. Have fun at Tower Stream, and again, thank you all as usual. It was a fun time discussing onions and garlic. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good week, and enjoy the weather out if you can. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.